Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
I say, don't you know? You say you don't know. I say, take me out. I say you don't show. Don't move, time slow. I say, take me out.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And off we go from Orchard Park. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On the ground, this is James Cook. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and inches. We'll try and run here with Cook. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
They'll try it now with Cook. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
This one complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. A run with the fullback in goal. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down. First carry here for He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
2nd and goal. Bulls 4-yard line.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Miami. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And now problems on the kickoff. This ball goes out of bounds and a flag comes in. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Clark. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Searching forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Play action. Here's Allen. Oh, open receiver with Shakir. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one's good for 26 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Gets forward for a pickup of 3. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing now from the gun. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's complete to Turpin. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Turpin. Touchdown, Dolphins. Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. With Juan Brisker there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Kirk. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Buffalo.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back. Because those offensive linemen, they can't help them. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here is Allen. He's got his man, that's Coleman. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Dawson Knox, touchdown Buffalo.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. And they'll get enough for here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. A run, and it's A-Chain. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. There's that man again. Another sack. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Third down, 3 to go. They'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for A-Chain. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Back to the air one more time. Throughout another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go.
They send the receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. To the right side here, pass is caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Look to throw yet again. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Bills. First down.
First down, Allen. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating out of the gun. Here comes Allen. To the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Again, it's Allen to the air. In middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have...
Oh, huge Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. To throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. It is 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. So we reach the intermission and what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Here's a give to Achek. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll look middle, and he's got his man downs earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in the second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
First and 10. On the handoff, this is H.A. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down and 3. That's taken in by H.A. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down's coming up. So that'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punch it away. The greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Going right, it's taken in. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Third down, it's Allen. He's got his man, and that's Kincaid. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Allen working from the pistol. That's to Kincaid once again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
To throw again, Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Defense was right there first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? It just makes sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Here's Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They face 2nd down and 7. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Davis will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Toss left side, caught by his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Wells another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the Bills' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second and 3. They'll look to throw yet again. This one is caught by Turpin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Friends is having kids, what's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no sauce?
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go. A run out of the gun with H.S. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And now flags come in. This kickoff goes out of bounds. Special teams with a mistake on the kickoff. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
Allen on 3rd down. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And he will score. Wade Davis. Touchdown, Bills. And the touchdown run earlier now had a TD reception.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Oh, man, open right side. He's got him. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bills 1st down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that 1st down. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Six.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. A run with Davis. Not much to speak of on that one. It'll be a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Davis. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw, and this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, we'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to air this one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Taken in by H.M. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is Incomplete. Here we go. There goes what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Now Miami's going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. But they'll definitely take it.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. Third and 1. He'll look to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining. They can trot out the field goal unit to try to send this one to overtime. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to force overtime. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This one he's got to have. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he will go all the way. Come on, A-10. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, you can't ask for a better way to start overtime. What an exciting touchdown.
Yeah, and the quick strike now allows them to take complete control here in overtime. They are a defensive stop away from getting out of this one with a big win.
The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, Still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Moving to his right. And it's intercepted right on the ceiling. Picked off by Kobe Durant.
Mike, at this point in the game, you just can't make that mistake. But at the same time, give credit to this defense. They continue to come up big, and no play bigger than that interception. You can bet if this game ends now, that guy's going to find himself with the game ball.
So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team.